Aggies along. You know, we got Drake in the house. We got Thayer. You know, we got Payton. Will's not here today. He's taking care of some business. So.
Got a rash.
Yeah.
Got a rash that he can't figure out how to get rid of. Anyway, Colin Levolsi, the Ham Dog. Yeah, some NC State legends here. Legends here. Yeah, glad to have you guys back. Had a lot
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Making their mark in the NFL. Congrats on a successful season, fellas.
Appreciate
No
that.
injuries.
Yeah,
That's a win.
It's pretty wild watching y'all on TV. Obviously, I went to London to watch the Vikings game. That was pretty fucking cool. It's just different watching you guys now at this level. It's a lot more cool. So we had a couple of questions coming from Twitter and in other places while we have you. My first question. What is, outside of what I'm assuming to be like the speed of the game, what's the biggest difference from NFL to college? On, like, in-game.
Oh, in game?
Yeah.
In game. That's not.
Do you feel like you're playing against UNC every play?
Now, what does that mean?
I'm not sure.
We need some context on that.
He's a UNC fan, right?
He's a UNC Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh, so you're saying UNC's like really good?
But I don't know.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
Give me my sense of humor here.
Let's
So
look at it.
everyone knows we're a basketball school. Oh wait,
Not anymore.
we're a football school now.
Yeah,
We're a football
yeah.
school.
Oh yeah, I got some questions around that too.
What sport did you play? Sorry, Tom.
Lacrosse.
His name's Matt Hammer. Can you think of a better lacrosse brother name?
Good, pretty good.
That's
Can you
all.
think of a more disappointing person to meet? When you meet that person, like average height, average weight, face for radio.
The Hammer.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The biggest
difference. Yeah, Drake. The biggest difference.
Like on the field?
Yeah, in game.
You said just like besides like play speed though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest difference. Like, but it's
So
also,
making a tackle as a linebacker making a tackle against an NFL running back, there's like, I don't know. It's not like running into a fucking brick wall every time.
No, I mean I wouldn't. I mean football is football in my opinion. I don't think it changes that much. I would say the scheme is a little bit more complicated, and like the offensive scheme too. It's not just in college. They do a lot of like they're just going tempo, trying to run as many plays as possible, and sometimes the plays get watered down. Every play in the NFL is very, very important. So it's a very decisive and they're very specific about what they're trying to do. So it's just like a little bit different. It's just like every play really truly matters.
Yeah. Huh.
Payton? Yeah, just like you said, like every single play matters for me. Like when I first got to camp, I think the biggest difference I would say outside of the speed was just the O-linemen. They're obviously big in college and they're big in the NFL, but the speed of the O-linemen, just how well they play together and how quick they get up to the second level, it takes a little bit of adjustment.
Huh. TT?
I would say I feel like a lot of the players are smarter in the NFL. I feel like they're good at like picking up on tendencies and even like film studying like week to week. I feel like the players will like really pick up on things as a player you do to like try to get your tells as like your, you know, say I run a route and trying to see what I do, or if I'm looking at DB film, like I feel like the majority of high level players in the NFL are able to tell what a DB is about to do just based on film study. And then just overall, like Drake was saying, like the way the offense is able to dress plays up, where it keeps the defense on their heels because you can't tell what you're doing based on motions and formations and stuff like that. Where in college it's like, you know, spread formation, not a lot of movement, snap it. Let's see how many plays we can run up. But I feel like in the NFL, the coordinators are really offensively are trying to call the perfect play against the perfect defense for that play every single time. And there's not a lot of wasted plays. Like they're really trying to like dial the play.
They're trying to capitalize every single play, right? And try and make the biggest play they can.
How much more complex was the playbook when you guys got there? College is a 5. What was it like when you got
Like
NFL?
on a scale from 1 to 10?
Yeah.
I would say 9, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot more complex. There's a lot more details and adjustments within like
My offensive line has like 60 formations probably. Like
60 formations, wow. And so, for comparison, what when you were at state, what was the number of formations you had?
probably like 15.
Oh, wow. Oh, coldest place that you've played so far? I mean, when you're here in the ACC, you're kind of confined to a particular,
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Now going to California.
Coldest place, I mean, Minnesota, obviously, outside of Minnesota. But what is
Pittsburgh.
that place? No shit. You remember the first game I went to in Minnesota, my fucking hair froze walking. I had less than a mile from my hotel in my head. That's back in the sleep days.
yeah.
And it fucking froze. Like it hurt. Yeah. So outside, coldest place you played outside.
You go to Green Bay.
Yeah, but it wasn't that cold. We played them in September, so I would say Chicago. I mean, it wasn't that cold either, but the places that potentially have the potential to be colder. Green Bay, Chicago. We played at Seattle. It was probably like 40.
It wasn't that cold. Seattle stays like relatively warm. It doesn't get too cold. We played in New York. It was pretty cold in New York.
What month was that?
December. When did we play in December?
Was there snow here?
No, there wasn't. It was early December, but it was still cold. When we went to Chicago, it was surprisingly not that cold, thankfully. But
T-Dub, Pittsburgh, what's it like playing in that pretty consistent and like snow?
Yeah, I mean, that whole like last 6 games that we played, like anywhere up there in the Northeast is going to be, like any given day, any one of those places can be brutal. Like, I mean, Baltimore was cold, Cleveland was cold, Cincinnati was cold. I mean, we played Cleveland, there was no snow on the ground at the end of the game. You couldn't see no lines, no nothing.
Was that your first, have you played in snow before?
Nah, I mean, no.
Any difference on that? Any difference there? In game, on the field? Any?
No, they can probably attest to this. Like, when you're on the field for like a long drive and it feels like negative outside, you get chilly sometimes. But in the NFL, like on the sidelines, those benches and heaters, those jackets, they have people that put the jackets on you. So they do a good job of, like, you can even put your helmet on this thing that keeps it a little warm on the inside. So they do a good job.
There's nothing worse than like taking your helmet off in the cold and like letting it sit there for like say 20 minutes and then you try to get it back on. It's like frozen.
padding inside is like horrible all of a sudden.
So, yeah, you guys, that was pretty cool. You guys got to play the Minnesota travel to Seattle. That was pretty fun.
Who'd your parents cheer for?
Yeah, what jersey did they wear? Which
They
one?
went Drake was since Drake was playing that day. I think Lex had it Seattle.
Lex has
Oh, yeah. Lex is
My parents wore Jersey State gear.
Solid move.
That's a power move right there.
They're always 2 steps ahead. They really are. They really are. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the things that I miss the most about you guys not being at NC State going to get the tailgater, hang out with the.
They're still there.
I know. Yeah. They're on timeout.
Are you guys aware of Thomas put NC State in timeout?
I'm not.
He's now a Marshall football fan.
Thomas?
Yeah. His new Twitter handle.
There's a lot of
is
Marshall ties here. No,
at Herd.
that is not happening.
Yeah, Thundering Herd Tom.
At Thundering Herd Tom.
There is a Zoom call on Wednesday to give you doing his national signing day. Look, man, you guys will be following him.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that, let me tell you, I've said this last. That town, I can watch football there. That place is awesome. Marshall's badass.
I think so.
I've got a